Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing New Wave Academy, is Pavlo Pivovarov. And his opponent this evening in the red corner, he fights out of Tsunami, Norfolk. Please welcome Dan Frank.
Last time out. See what he can do as an encore. Dan is 2-3, Pavlo 1-1.
Oh, fantastic outside leg kick by Dan.
Dan Frank, clearly very, very powerful individual.
I mean, he's got tree trunks.
He really does. One of his thighs is about my waist circumference.
Oh,
well, now Pivovarov's going forward.
Yes.
And he's got the takedown.
Pavlov did a good job there putting the combination together and moving forward. Oh, come on, really? Uses it for a sweep. Oh, good job by Pavlov to stay on top.
And we know obviously Dan Frank from Tsunami, Norfolk. He's got Lee Dosky, head coach there, very, very skilled grappler, BJJ black belt. Now Dan's attacking the arm.
And it's deep. If he can extend his hips out. Pavlov does the right thing. He's trying to stay heavy on top, able to get that arm back. But Dan's throwing up a lot of submissions off of his back. He's making Pavlo work to stay on top.
Big shots here from Pavlo.
Oh. And again, Dan looking to isolate that far arm. Pavlov doing a good job of staying heavy on top, keeping his hips in a good position. Looking to use that Kimura to sweep, but Pavlov circling with him. Staying heavy on top. Good job by Dan using that Kimura to be able to get back to his feet.
Great work from Dan Frank. Now he looks to separate, see what he can do on the feet. Look for that leap-in left hook that he's got. Oi, that's a nice body kick. Pivovarov calls him on, which normally means that's landed well.
I was going to say, I don't even want to see that again. That was brutal.
Usually when you see a guy beckon someone on like that, that means they've just landed a shot. Good first round, this. And Pivovarov gets the takedown. He's just going to walk away. What was that?
He thought it was over. He heard the round was over. He heard the...
Welterweight action here at the Civic Centre in Grays. Pivovarov just pouring that jab out.
See, I've got a soft spot in my heart for people that stand like Pavlo as they come in. Shoulders shrugged high. It protects your chin.
That's because you're a coach. That's why you like that.
No, because it reminds me of all the old men that I used to train with. Because that's how we learned how to do it.
Well,
just, I don't know, like old boxers. You keep your shoulders high.
Exactly. Perfect technique, as they say.
Yeah, I don't know how perfect it was.
Okay, so Pivovarov's now on the leg, but Dan is on the neck. That looks tight.
That's high. That's high.
That looks really tight, you know.
That's...
Good work there from Pivovarov to pop out of that, because that initially looked like that was totally sunk in.
Yeah, he went high elbow. Now Dan doing a good job of controlling that head and just standing back up. But Pavlov's not giving him the opportunity to take a breather. dragging him back down to the canvas, forcing him to carry his weight.
Now looking to apply some pressure to that face, that neck, that chin of Dan Frank.
He's got the body lock, so he has the control, and he's just looking to try to figure out which arm he's going to be able to get up underneath the chin.
Dan's punching with Pivovarov's arm, trying to lace it under the chin.
And Dan's just looking to kind of not take any damage, which he's not doing. And as I say that, Pavlov starts to
Punch him in the face.
and now he gets him out.
Yeah. Pivovarov did some good point scoring in this round, although Dan
Was able to sweep him. He was
Nice.
using that Kimura. Pavlov just stands up because you just stand up. Set up his striking a bit.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what happens. Third and final round between Dan Frank and Pavlo Pivovarov, excuse me. And now Dan Frank comes out looking for the takedown. Almost runs Pivovarov straight through the cage in front of us.
And he's got his hands locked for the double.
And he's gonna
Good
get
lift
it.
and dump.
There we go then. Dan Frank comes out and says, how do you like this?
Now let's see. We've seen what he can work from the bottom. Let's see what he can work from the top. And he had the opportunity to step over for a crucifix. Pavlov was able to move away from that. And he's trying to get to the cage to create some space to stand up. Because you just stand up.
Are you sure you haven't launched anything? Because you've said that about 1 billion times this evening.
No, I've just...
Have you trademarked it? What have you done?
No, I keep seeing it. I noticed it in the room like the last couple weeks. Like guys, we'd start in a down position and I'd just stand up and they're like, how do you do that? No, I just stand up.
Still a beast, Nick Albert.
Nah, I just got old man strength now. That stuff's real. Pavlov doing a good job now of controlling from the back. He's got that one hook in, looking to try to sweep in that second one. Now he's going to look to just break Dan down. Extend it out. Dan doing a good job of sitting back and not allowing himself to get sat down.
But this is clearly not where Dan Frank needs to be to win this fight.
Pavlov's got to look to try to get up underneath the chin because he can't do a neck crank in amateur MMA. He realizes that. Now he's got to kind of reassess the situation he's in. Dan's right in his corner, so he can hear Lee just whispering him instructions at this point. And a good job by Pavlo to get back to that body lock, continue to try to work up underneath that chin.
Time's going to run out here on Dan Frank, though, in this position.
It's tough. You can never win a fight unless you can knock somebody out by punching them behind your shoulder. Pavlov's doing a good job of controlling Dan's arms.
And there we go, end of the fight. Good control there from Pavlo Pivovarov.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 ferocious rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored a contest 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision. In the blue corner, Pavlo Pivovarov. And your brilliant runner-up, Dan Frank.